Madam Web is the latest Sony Spider Man Universe film, so today, let's see if the superhero film is worth your time. Hey everybody, my name's Justin here. I try to watch everything that hits theaters and on streaming services. If you guys are like me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below and click that bell notification for more up and coming content. Cassandra Webb is a New York City paramedic who starts to show signs of clairvoyance. Forced to confront revelations about her past, she must protect 3 young women from a mysterious adversary who wants them dead. I've heard a lot of terrible things about Madam Web going into this movie. Worse than Morbius, which I didn't think was possible.
In my opinion, that sucked.
But here we are talking about Madam Web, and I'm really conflicted if this is worse than Morbius or not. At least Jared Leto seemed like he enjoyed being part of that movie. This movie is not entertaining. This is a lifeless Marvel movie. It's not an MCU film. It is part of the Sony Spider Man Universe that has Venom and Venom Let There Be Carnage and the upcoming Kraven the Hunter. This movie has no excitement to it at all. There is talented people within this movie, and they can't even contribute any form of thrills to this movie. You have Dakota Johnson, who has proved that she is a talented actress. And then you have these 3 young women, played by Sydney Sweeney, Isabella Merced, and Celeste O'Connor. What they tease in the trailers of their suits and abilities is just a dream sequence within this movie. So there's not even any kind of excitement for these 3 young women, the potential of being these superheroes.
This doesn't make a lick of sense.
All of the actors and actresses within this film, even Adam Scott, contribute nothing to this movie. There's no personality to these characters. They just delivered their lines. There's no excitement to it. And it's really hard to connect to any of the characters within here. Cassandra Webb, what she's going through when she starts to tell what's going on in the future, how she experiences it all. There's no she's not curious about it. There's no confusion surrounding it all. They just kind of brush it off. And then when the young girls are being hunted by this knockoff Spider-Man person, there's no intensity behind it all. So everybody's performance, it's fine. They're fine performances, but the way that the script handles these characters, they just can't do anything with them. They can't add anything to this movie. And then on top of that, like I said, we have this knockoff Spider-Man character, Ezekiel, who sees the future and sees that these 3 young women will kill him. So he, in turn, tries to figure out who they are by imagining their mask and then taking off their mask and then creating this image of what they may look like and trying to find them and trying to kill them. And that's where Cassandra Webb comes into play as well. This is a poorly written villain. This villain is just trying to kill these 3 young women. I don't really find him to be menacing at all. There's no development for him. There's no tension to this person as he is trying to hunt down these 3 young women and Cassandra Webb. So easily one of the most forgettable villains I have ever seen, and one of the more poorly written ones as well. The visuals in here are fine. The problem with a lot of how this movie looks is the direction and some of the angles and some of the effects that they try to do with it. At times the film wants to be upside down and then just have it tilted and then it's kind of zooming in. It's really just kind of all over the place with how many kind of tricks they try to do within this film that it becomes really distracting and not impressive at all. There's a shot of Cassandra Webb trying to save someone in a car that's upside down, and the way that they go into the car and then kind of come back out and then tilt the camera around and then upside down, it's just distracting things, and it doesn't really add any style or flair to this movie. It's just really absolutely pointless. The pacing for this movie is really off. You have like your first half of the movie really trying to set up Cassandra Webb as a character. Her interaction with Ben, played by Adam Scott, is the highlight of the movie for me, but it really moves at such a sluggish pace to where when you get the storyline with Ezekiel and the three young girls in here, you feel like you spent so much time with Cassandra Webb that you're not even allowing time to have the storylines for these three girls and this villain to come into play because of how much time you have spent with them. You can tell at times that they want to dive deep into some of the Easter eggs of the Spider Man universe, that you have Emma Roberts playing the sister-in-law of Ben, played by Adam Scott, and you can tell where they're going with that who is going to be born because she is pregnant. There is this baby shower, so there are some minor Easter eggs that feel like they could be pretty big and exciting things, but they really don't have any care to kind of bring that forth and develop that at all. I didn't think it was possible to have a film as bad as Morbius, but here it is, Madam Web. This is just not an exciting movie. There is hardly any action in here. There's hardly any action. The direction, the style behind it is absolutely poor and generic. Nobody gives an exciting performance. There is no character development. There's no personality to this movie. It's just a poorly executed movie that's not exciting at all. And I'm still, after watching Madam Web, trying to figure out which film I would rather watch, Morbius or Madam Web. I feel like at least with Morbius you can kind of make fun of it all. With Madam Web, there's just nothing to make fun of because it's not even there. So before I give you my score for Madam Web, make sure to check out my channel. Here I do movie reviews, trailer reactions, ranking videos, tier lists, all that fun movie related content that you see on YouTube. I do it all here, so hit that subscribe button to get it all in one spot. And if you'd like to see where Madam Web ranks amongst all the other 2024 releases I've seen this year, follow me on Letterboxd and there you can find my ranking. I'm going to go ahead and give Madam Web a D+. Thank you guys for checking out my review for Madam Web. Have you guys seen the new Marvel film? What do you guys think about it? Let me know in the comment section down below and stay tuned for more up and coming content like this. My name is Just Watches Movies and you guys stay classy, YouTube.